Capricorn, welcome to Tarotpy with Rex. I hope you had a great week last week, and I am so excited to see what's going on with you this week. Let's get started. All right, Capricorn. Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Wands, the Sun, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. Capricorn, what is going on? Queen of Swords, the Moon, Five of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands. Capricorn. So, in your current energy, you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is all about like that stinking thinking. You're in the fear-based energy, so you keep cycling with fear and anxiety and less than and loss and bereavement and grief and disappointment and mourning and discontent. What is making you so upset this week, Capricorn? In your obstacles, you're having a hard time letting go of a situation that no longer serves you. You need to let go. You need to be done. And I feel like that's what all this is about. You just need to let go of something that's no longer serving you. And you know it isn't, because your best case scenario, you, Two of Wands, you've already been dreaming about moving on. You've already been planning and all the possibilities. Like you're thinking, maybe you're thinking about taking a trip, maybe you're thinking about a new job, maybe you're thinking about a new adventure, but you're just sitting there on the sidelines. You're not actually taking action. This is just a thought at this point. You're just planning. You're just like playing out the scenario in your head about, I could do this, or I could do this, or what if I do this, or maybe this. No, it's time to stop thinking about and get outside of your comfort zone and just take it. If it's a trip, pack your bag, buy the ticket, throw stuff in your car and go. Just make it happen. Quit talking about it. Quit waiting for whoever is promising to go with you or do whatever with you. You don't need anybody. You got yourself, and you can do this alone. It will help you release the situation that you're having a hard time letting go of. I think travel helps us. It changes us. It helps us grow. We get put into a whole different situation, and it makes us open up and see life through a different perception, right? And so it changes us. I recommend travel to anybody. I think travel is amazing. What you can use is the Sun. You need to stay positive. You need to stay warm. It's time to heal yourself, and it's time to let go. It's time to like get out of this stinking thinking and start getting into a vibration of all the wonderful things that you have in your life. You have your health, you have whatever you have, right? Find things to be grateful for. I woke up this morning, I opened my eyes, I had a wonderful glass of water, an amazing cup of coffee. The air is fresh. Have you seen the plants and the birds and the flowers? Have you stopped to smell the flowers lately? Because I highly recommend it. Once you can start appreciating those really small things, the big things are going to come. You'll see appreciating the small things will change your perception. It will change your vibration, and then you'll be able to appreciate more. More will come into your vortex. Overall, it will be amazing. What's just passed is the Three of Swords. So yeah, it's a past trauma or a hurt, or maybe someone recently hurt you. You invested a lot into this thing, into this place, person, whatever. But it's all about heartbreak or stress or sorrow or loss or tears or trauma, all that. And if you're not in, so this just passed, and that's probably what's got you into this vibration. And then it says what's coming is more of the same if you're not careful, right? This person, whatever it was that just hurt you, there's something sneaky going on, or something deceptive, some kind of betrayal or lies. They're trying to trick you or scheme on you, or they're just being sneaky around you. That's not the kind of energy that you want to surround yourself with. And if they've already hurt you, I would just cut it. I would cut the situation. So to avoid further hurt or further lies or deception, like save yourself the the heartache and get back to you and what you need, and continue to be positive. We all go through situations that make us question who and what's going on, right? And we all get vulnerable at times. Your attitude is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very opinionated. She's very direct. She has a very sharp tongue. She is not afraid to tell people what she thinks. She's very independent and fair. And you may think that all those things... So here's the story I'm getting in my head. I don't understand why, if I treat people so well, why they don't treat me so well back. That it's, not everybody, you can't expect the same energy from everybody that you put out there. There's something that you're doing that's allowing other people to treat you this way, right? You're not demanding maybe you're ignoring red flags, and that's what I feel like, that you're ignoring, like someone does something and you just kind of let it go because you'd rather not with the conflict or the disagreement, and maybe you took it wrong. You don't want to, you see a lot of potential, you don't want to miss out on all the opportunity, so I'll just let it slide. But once you let it slide once, they're going to keep doing it to you, no matter if it's a job, if it's a friendship, a relationship, no matter what. In all things in life, you need to have your standard of care, we'll call it, your standard way that people should treat you, and don't ever allow anything or anybody, you call them out. The minute it happens, you need to call them out in order for this cycle to change, right? You have to demand better for yourself. And when you see people and things and situations and places and stuff that doesn't align with your core values, you need to step away. It's just not for you. But once you step away, you're not losing out. You're actually getting closer to what you deserve. And you're telling the universe, I will put up with nothing less. I will allow nothing less to come in my life. I will only allow what I deserve. What people think is the moon. People think that you can't see the whole picture, and I think the whole picture is what I just laid out for you. That you're a great person, that you're very optimistic and independent, but you keep putting up with things and situations that keep hurting you. And you should know better by now. It feels like it's a cycle that keeps repeating. Like you've done this before. It feels like this is not the first time this has happened. And you, like, maybe not with this person, it's a different person. But it's a similar situation, that something similar has happened in the past, and you chose to ignore the red flags, and so the cycle's repeating with a different person. Hopes and fears is the 5 of Wands. You are sick of conflict. You're sick of competition. You don't want to feel like you're in competition with anybody else. You just want to feel like you're the main thing, right? Like you put them, you want to feel like you're the main thing as well. The 5 of Wands is all about tension and arguments and aggression and disagreement and conflict. Like you're sick of that. You're done with it. You do not want anything else. And then your outcome is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is about rapid movement. So it can also be about travel, but it's about things changing very quickly. And I think it's once you learn your self-worth, your situation will change drastically. You just have to honor yourself, honor your worth. Demand more for yourself. All right, Capricorn, let's pull some more cards to get some more information on this. Let's get clarity on this. Capricorn. All right. A little bit of clarity, please. On the 5 of Cups, you've got the Hierophant. Yeah, okay, so the Hierophant is all about like knowledge. It's all about like traditions and institutions and conforming. It can be about marriage, beliefs and commitment. Like you were really committed to this. Maybe you thought you were going to get married. Maybe this is a job that you were super committed to. Like you put everything you had into this situation, and you thought you were doing everything right. So this really hit you like by surprise, and then it made you spiral into this situation because you really were giving it your all, and you really thought things were different this time, and you really thought like you keep entering into this same cycle that you keep getting hurt, and you need to figure out why. What is it? You're just, I think it's you're allowing people that don't deserve what you have to offer. Like you don't know your own value, you don't know your own worth, and so you're putting up with less than. Ten of Swords is the devil and your obstacles. You're ignoring the red flags. Yep. You see it. So the cycle is, you know better. You've done this before. And you're like, oh, but it's a different person, so I need to give them the benefit of the doubt and not treat them like they are that person. But at the end of the day, their energy is that same person who hurt you in the end, at the last time. Because you keep going for the same kind of traits. Like you're on this vibration of this trait, and this trait keeps hurting you. You need to demand better for yourself. And if it's about self-worth, maybe you're like that's all I can get, so that's what I'm putting it, right? So that's what I'm putting up with. But no, demand that you can get better. See yourself getting better. Like, see yourself, envision yourself dealing with people that are more on the same kind of level as you, and stop putting up with less than. And the universe will provide better, I promise. Best case scenario on the Two of Wands is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you want a victory. I would say get outside your comfort zone and do something you've never done before in order to get something that you've never had before. And it will bring you a victory. It will bring you clarity and power and a breakthrough and new vision and a new focus and a new truth. You have to stop doing the same thing you've been doing. If you keep going to this one place to meeting people, it's the same people at that place. It may be a different name, a different image. It's the same people hanging out in the same place. You know, people hang out with those people, like-minded people. Do something that you want to do anyway. You're scared to do it, but do whatever that is, because as soon as you do that, you're going to see things in a new light. You'll get a new perception. You'll meet finally you'll meet different people that are on a different vibration. You just need to step outside your comfort zone. That's what this is all about. You need to do whatever it is that you're so scared to do. This thing that you've been planning, or that you were like, I wish I could do that. No, you need to do it. Love yourself. Do it. Yep. But you can use the sun and the world. Yep. So the world is all about success, achievement, accomplishment. It's travel. Something keeps saying travel. I think you want to go on this trip, and you're scared to because you're alone, or because you don't know the place. I don't know what you're scared of, but you should go. And I think if you go, it's going to change you a lot. It's going to change and make you grow and see life in it. It's going to push you outside your comfort zone. It will push you to grow. This is all about sense of belonging, completion, travel, accomplishment. The sun is all about, being happy and warm and healed, and having energy, and just that everything you want out of life, right? It'll all come to you as soon as you step outside your comfort zone. You're going to have that confidence and that happiness and the openness and the vitality. It's all there for you. On what's just passed on the Three of Swords is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is all about intuitive, so she's very intuitive, and she's very kind, and she's very compassionate, and you were giving that energy to someone who hurt you, who didn't deserve you. You were trying to be warm, and maybe you stepped in and you were being supportive, and you're trying to help heal them, and in turn you got hurt. And what's coming on the Seven of Swords is the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you put in so much work that you're burnt out. It becomes a burden and a responsibility and a duty, and it causes you stress, and then you feel obligated, and it causes you struggles, and then you feel burnt out, and all they were doing was sneaking around behind you anyway. That's what kind of cycle is that? You deserve better than that. Don't allow anybody to do that. And as soon as you feel it in your gut, you need to knock it, because you feel it. You know that. You know what it is that your gut is telling you is causing you stress and burden and struggle and all that. That's that's the sign that you're waiting for, that this isn't right. This is not right. Because if it was, you wouldn't be feeling any of those things, and you definitely wouldn't be crying and hurt, for sure. So if it was the right thing, you wouldn't be feeling these things. Now, I'm not saying the right situation doesn't cause heartache or pain or growing pains, but they're just that. They're growing pains. When you're in the right situation and you feel stressed out and you get to the core of why you're upset or hurt, it's always because you're being pushed to become a better version of yourself. It's never because I gave my energy to somebody who just threw it in the trash and shit on it and kicked it and hurt me in return. It's never going to be that. That's how you can tell the difference. When you're stressed out in a situation that is helping you grow or become a better person, it's because they've triggered your pride, or they've triggered your ego, or it's something like they've shown you a truth about yourself that you didn't want to see, right? Which is your pride and your ego. So, and it hurts. It hurts the same. It causes tears, it causes frustration, it causes stress, it causes burden. But look at why it's causing it. Is it because they just shit on you, or is it because it's making you like grow and get outside your comfort zone, and actually at the end of the day it's causing you to become a better person? And that's how you can tell the difference. On your attitude, on the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Swords. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. Okay, so yeah, you, my friend, need to be more perceptive and independent and fair. Fair to yourself, not fair to other people. Like, you need to be as fair to yourself as you are to other people. Start dating yourself. If you start loving yourself and dating yourself, and I think if you do that and you start doing the things that you want to do and quit giving your time and energy to people and things that don't deserve it, things will change for you, and they'll change rapidly. What people think on the moon, the Eight of Wands again. Oh, you need to travel, my friend. That's the only thing I can get from it. You need to get away from the situation. Even if it's not travel, it's getting away from the situation, because you're not seeing the whole picture. Like, people can see that you're a better person than what you're dealing with. You're putting up with a lot of nonsense that you shouldn't be, because you just don't deserve it. But you just can't see it for some reason. I think that your self-worth is just so low that you just can't see it. And in your hopes and fears on the Five of Wands, yes, the Ten of Pentacles. I just want to be happy. I have so much to offer somebody or something. I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm all these things. Why is it so hard for me just to be happy and to find somebody like-minded? It's because you're allowing less than to enter your vortex. As soon as you stop and you start loving yourself enough to command more from people, from places, from situations, from things, you'll get more. I promise you'll get more. And in your outcome on the Eight of Wands is the Two of Wands. Yep. Two of Wands is all about like planning and first steps, right? It's all about getting outside of your comfort zone and taking a risk and leaving and doing whatever it is. And as soon as you do that, as soon as you stop planning and start moving and start demanding more and getting out away from this nonsense, amazing things are going to happen for you, friend. Like, quick. So quick, you'll be like, why didn't I do this sooner? You got this. You got this, Capricorn. All right. So, Cap, those are your messages this week. And until next week, tell your truth, find your voice, and sing your song. God bless.